Welcome to Yes Offense. Trigger warning, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it. This podcast will feature graphic language about sex, race, violence, and anything else that might make people uncomfortable. However, this is a comedy podcast, and everything and anything talked about on it should be viewed as an attempt at humor. Like, if you hear anything on this podcast you don't agree with or like, please just turn it off. No one on here is a politician or actually affecting the way you live. So if you genuinely have a problem with anything said on here, redirect your energy at a real issue going on in the real world. Now let's get into the show.
It always takes an extra sec.
All right.
I think that's where
That's how I do
Hello.
it. I got my water. Nice. I farted, and then I walked over here. Doesn't stink.
Good job.
I'm sorry.
You
about
confirmed
that.
it. Thank you.
Yeah. It also that camera looks crooked. Am I wrong?
I want the whole thing shot on a Dutch angle. I want my episode to be the artsy episode. If it could
What's
be
the
in black,
Dutch angle again?
it's when it's like diagonal, and then we should also put it in black and white.
No, we should do it silent too, like when you say something.
It's just the subtitles, but you can't hear what we're saying. And the subtitles are in French.
Yes.
You gotta be a real fan to decode this episode.
Yeah, we have just inner cuts of like death playing chess in between. We're like, yes. Mortality and comedy.
Keeps cutting to a decaying body like an
Yeah.
art film. Back to us.
The maggots coming out, and then
Then a
the
picture of
speed
me
up.
as a child looking out the window as my dad leaves.
But then one of the
Exactly.
maggots turns into a fly, and it follows it up.
Yeah, and you take a bite out of a light bulb.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yes, like just a.
But the
and you're
blood comes out of your mouth all black. You can't it's not red or anything.
I like it.
I think we just shot an art film. Fuck this podcast.
Yeah,
Let's
dude.
go down to NYU, get some film kits.
You can see us at the
Good,
Cannes Film
dude.
Festival next year.
Yeah, and have some girl with armpit hairs throw paint at us. I'm
Yeah,
saying 'cause
hard,
I'm
dude.
down for that.
it's racist because there's no blacks in the film.
Oh, we
I'm
need
not
to.
touching that one. This is entrapment.
If it's a there were silent movie.
Every
ever-
time I come to Selly's apartment, he lures me into Brooklyn with the excitement of a good time. And all he wants me to do is like, you can say it just once. Come on, just
Say
us.
it.
Just say it into the mic. It's off.
Oh, it's actually one thing. Let's see they wasn't. There it is.
See, I
It
told
wasn't
you I
ready.
should've turned it up.
Wasn't ready. There it
Okay.
is. Anyway. Yeah. Fuck, guys. You guys woke me up on your way here. Welcome to Yes Offense, everyone. Early
Welcome.
intro.
Hello.
Welcome. I'm your host, as always, Alex Tomaselli. I'm here today with my friends from the homestead.
Jesus
Are you
Christ.
okay?
Yeah, I'm fucking.
So you want to lie down? We can handle the rest of
Ugh.
this.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I didn't realize how out of it I was.
My name is
until right
Chris
then.
Warren.
Yes.
So happy to be here. I'm with.
Mike Massaro, how
Yes.
you doing, Sally?
My guests. Yeah, we were at a show, and then I biked home, and then I came here and crashed on this couch until you guys came here, and now I'm here, and we're podcasting.
We're podcasting, dude.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And that's
Yes,
how we do it.
offense.
Yeah, some people love the name, some people love
Well,
to
see, here's
make fun of the name.
Here's my problem with the name. I don't hate the name. I think it's a good name. My problem is I've listened to some episodes. Nothing really that offensive.
Yeah, it's fine.
You gotta get it's
That changes today.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's just because anyone nowadays can get offended about anything, so it's kind of
we'll
just
give them something to be
a
offended.
it's kind of just a precursor of like, hey, you know what I mean? You know this. I've explained this to other people. Whatever, dude. What should I have named it? You know,
I would
should
have named it Silly Time with Sally.
Silly Time.
Silly time.
And every episode you have a kazoo music to bring. It's like.
She also wear one of those little hats with the spinny thing on
Yeah.
top of
But
it.
then it's still just the same content afterwards.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
in a like suspenders and a spinny hat, and you're like, I'm here with my guest. You're very serious.
Maybe you also have your penis out, and that's the
Yeah.
offense part.
That's the
Mm.
yes offense. You
Yeah.
just point and zooms in on your penis, and it makes a weird like wacky woo noise.
Yeah.
And then you put the spinny hat on the penis, and then that's
Ooh,
like the end of the
smaller spinny
episode.
hat.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then you also film it at the Dutch angle in black and white, and then there's maggots coming out of
Yes.
your penis.
This is now we got a art.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
like
the new podcast.
That was like a fucking Rob Zombie. That was like a David Lynch
Hell
film
yeah.
right there, dude.
We
Not
should
Rob
have
gonna
this
Zombie.
start it
episode
off.
Be a David Lynch film.
Nope.
You're halfway there with your hair.
Dude, I like the braid. So I have a story. So I
It's
was
very cute.
I
don't-
couldn't-
It's not cute.
I couldn't. So
Don't encourage. You always hold on one second. You always encourage his bad ideas.
This isn't his
Every
bad
one of them.
idea. It's his aunt's bad idea.
Yeah, so yesterday was my birthday, and I was supposed to go over to my aunt and uncle, who are basically my parents, and like spend time with them. But I got a show last minute in New Hampshire, so I had to go do that. It was a good opportunity, great show. And so today,
Just remembered something.
and
Shit.
so today I come back, and they're like, "Oh, we should get lunch before you go to New York." And I was like, "Okay." I felt bad, I missed it, so I come. We're having lunch, and my aunt just goes, "Your hair's getting so long. I just want to braid it." And I was like, "I can't say no to my aunt." My aunt Jen, she's a wonderful lady, and so she braided my hair, and here we are.
She's white. She braided your hair.
She is,
Okay. That's.
but she grew up in Harlem, so I don't know if that.
Yeah, it's a little. There's definitely some, whatchamacallit, some milk. What is it? Chocolate in her milk.
I don't feel comfortable with that.
No, I have no idea. I really need to wake up.
And she
I
said,
was not
"Come
ready
on,
for
it'll be
this.
funny to go to the show with braided hair. You're already in a tracksuit." I'm like, "This is why we're family. You're right.
It worked.
It worked.
It did work.
The people
I liked
loved
it.
I'm not.
So I think you should slap yourself in the face 5 times.
I'm not
to
gonna
get this
do
going.
that. I'm trying. I don't. I'm trying to not talk about what I talked about earlier with Chris of what his. That's why I can't look him in the face right now
What'd you
he
talk
looks
about?
like
What's
he
up, Chris?
looks
No,
like
what's
a.
up, man?
Oh
The
yeah,
pigtails
yeah,
are not. It's not an attractive
You
thing.
want to grab a hold of these, man?
No, You look like it's weird.
I just want you to grab them and make me feel wanted.
Oh God, dude.
Just make me feel your strength.
You do look like with those pigtails have a distinct similarity to a girl I've been romantic with in the past, and I'm so upset with myself. I'm not gonna lie.
guys-
I'm so displeased with the choices I've made.
You could be upset with yourself
Listen,
again.
guys at home, here's what happened.
Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da.
He's embarrassed to talk about it, but I'm not. What happened was Sally had relations with a woman that, according to him, looks very much like me,
With the hair,
and that's why
just
he was,
hold on,
and that's
just
why
with
he was
the
attracted
pigtails.
to her. He was like, "Oh, this is the closest I get to sleeping with Chris Warren."
Yeah.
And then he said my name while they were having sex, and she got really upset, and it ended the relationship, and I feel bad about it.
He showed us a picture. Her penis was the same color as Chris's.
Yeah,
so
I know. It's almost an identical match, honestly.
Pretty wild.
Pretty crazy.
Small.
Nice job, Sally. Good bang.
Yeah,
Good bang, dude.
yeah.
How was I? Was I good?
It was,
Did I have some moves, or did I just lay there?
You
like
know,
a
I
dead
was
fish?
telling you this earlier. I was like, this girl, I remember being like, let's not hang out again. And it was because I couldn't figure out why I wasn't like into her like that. And it makes sense now.
Now you know.
100%. 200%. It all fell into, play today.
Every
because
time you looked at her, you were like, "Why aren't you doing stand up right now?"
Yeah. you just can't admit that you want to fuck Chris. That's why it didn't work.
So I think, listen, I think we should just kiss on the podcast, see
Oh,
how
hell
we feel
no.
about it, just break the tension.
I'm not there yet, man. The only dudes who've kissed me. Oh, yeah. You know what, Chris? You got it.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
That was
Hold on,
actually
you
because of
kissed-
you, because you're not there
You
yet.
kissed dudes,
No, I've been kissed by Joe Begley when he's drunk
so
numerous
that
times.
means
Wow.
you kissed a dude.
No, I've been standing at the bar, and I've been turned, and Joe Begley's been standing there, and he's grabbed me and smooched me and been like, "I love you," and I said,
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
"That's what happened." It's happened at the Elbow Room more than once.
More than once, so you
Yeah.
like it a
Wow.
little bit. You're going back.
Someone else too. Another gay's done that. Another gay, but it was a real gay. It wasn't not Pete. Pete would never. He's just not into me. It's mean. He's a mean man.
I've
about it.
asked several
Yeah.
times. He's not-
No. Oh fuck, I can't remember.
Was
But it is
was
something
your
in
uncle?
comedy. No, it is someone in comedy though who they get really grabby.
Is it my ex
You
roommate?
know, it might have been. Never mind. It might have been my friend Steven, who I used to work with. He always would be grabby, and when he was drunk, he would kiss me at the bar. Not like he'd like go to leave and
Listen,
be like, "Bye,
How
everyone."
many men have you
would
Yeah,
kiss.
kissed?
hold on. I just want to address something. Because I've gone through
Kiss
my whole
me
life.
deeply.
No man's lips have been on my lips, and you're just going around like all these guys just keep kissing me. It's
No,
not my
it's Joe
fault. They
Beggs
just
and
keep
my old
kissing
friend
me.
Steven, who's gay. and he just happened to kiss me at a bar. Not like I was asking to get kissed. He just kissed me.
So they're just there kicking his feet. No one's kissed me yet.
Yep,
tonight.
and then all of a sudden I got spun around. Yeah, glitter lipstick.
Did you like it?
Just added that to it. And
Like, I'm not even not trying to make fun of you, dude. Was
no,
it,
Yeah.
no,
was it
I don't
different
like
than
it.
kissing a woman.
It felt off. I did not like it.
Yeah.
It's rough. Dudes' faces are rough. You know what I mean?
Well, because I've never kissed a man, so I think if I close
I
my
didn't
eyes-
kiss. Stop saying I kissed the man. I didn't kiss a man. He kissed me, and I didn't reciprocate. Basically, I was abused, and what's it? Is that it? Abused? Assaulted. And you guys are laughing at it?
It sounds like.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
It sounds like you were awakened, not assaulted.
It is the stubble is what
That's
like
what takes
got
you out
me.
of it. Were the lips soft?
Joe's no.
Oh my God, he remembers their different lips. You enjoyed
he
it.
was
You
into this.
you kissed back.
I
You
didn't kiss back. I
100%
just
kissed
remember
back.
Listen,
being kissed by men.
Sally, just a question for you. When you're getting
This woke me up.
Listen, when you're getting intimate with yourself, when you're pleasuring yourself, do you ever like a memory of getting kissed by a man, slip
No.
in for a second? You're like, no,
Nope.
go away.
Nope. No, I've talked about this on the pod before. I've accidentally watched trans porn without I didn't realize the
Hold
girl
on,
in
so
it.
you're
was-
Accidentally.
You're accidentally kissing men. You're accidentally watching trans porn. I'm noticing a pattern.
Let me finish my
Keeps
sentence.
falling into my lap.
I put on a porn where I'm like, oh, it looks like it's a girl, and then she gets like flipped around, and I'm like, oh, or I just click one, a good minute in, and I'm like, oh, this is clearly a trans woman, and then I'm like, I've been duped, but it is a moment of whoa. It's not a moment of I'm here already. You know what I mean?
Were you hard at that point?
No, that's the thing. It does take me out. If I am hard, I have been. It takes me out of it, like hardcore out of it.
That's pretty transphobic of you. Yeah.
I'm not transphobic. I just don't like penises.
But kissing men, that's fine.
No, I have not kissed a man. I've been kissed by men.
Kiss a man, you brush
We're playing
his dick with the
semantics
back
at
of
this
your
point,
hand.
honestly.
Yeah.
We're-
No, if you kiss a man, you go out of your way. Like, you go up to him, you get mad close, all up on him,
Yeah,
and then you
so-
kiss him. But I'm not doing that.
I mean, Sally, here's the thing. Whether
None of us were there that night. We
Whether
You stand back, sir. You will not be the third man to have assaulted me.
Whether you shot in self-defense or you murdered someone cold blooded, you still took a life. It's still the same. The context doesn't really.
This is like a whole chicken and egg thing. Or like, did you really have sex if you didn't? You ever had that thing with a friend who's like, I had sex with a girl, and then they tell you about it, and you're like, that doesn't sound like you had sex with her. And it's like, no, I did though. My penis was in her, and you're like, but you didn't really do anything. Like things, you just had your penis in a girl.
Explain.
So
What
you
did
put your
talk
penis in a guy and you didn't
No.
actually have sex with him? Is that what you're
Have you ever-
saying? This has gone very far from
All right,
where we started.
all right. Good example.
Like soaking, like the Mormons?
No, even less. Let's say you're boys with a chick, and he's like, I was about to get with her, and I just got it in, but then her mom came home, so she pulled it out, and then we didn't actually get to have sex. And it's like, okay, technically you were inside a woman, but you didn't really have sex.
We'll do with an asterisk.
Yeah, a big asterisk.
Big asterisk.
As in, you were in, came out, and that was it. And that doesn't, and no one came, nothing.
Jerked off to it later.
Yeah. Right?
I would say yeah with an asterisk.
Asterisks.
I wouldn't consider that. But I
Just
also
like if a man kisses you, you don't kiss a man with an asterisk.
You're just gay with an asterisk. Exactly.
yeah,
Okay.
small asterisk.
Gay with an asterisk. I'll take it. Is this offensive? Is this offensive?
Well, apparently,
We had a
only,
whole-
apparently only to you.
Whatever,
So
dude.
it's offensive how defensive you're getting. So there's nothing wrong if you kissed a man. You're gay.
I
could be
didn't
gay.
kiss a man. Joe Begley, call him up. He's the
I like
gay
how
one.
you're naming him, dude.
Yeah, I know.
That's slander. He would
Numerous
sue
other
you.
comics will come forward and support me in this. They'll say it happened. There's got to be footage out there of it happening somewhere.
So now there's footage of you kissing.
Not
a
me.
You were in a gay porn.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, Sally's like, I remember
Everybody,
this-
everybody Google silly Sally gay porn on your computer right now.
Sally's about to be like, I remember this one time I was like dating this chick for like 8 months. What do you know? It turned out she was a man, dude. But I'm not like,
I'm not. Yeah.
One day I
Only
just
doggy
flipped her
style.
around.
Yeah.
I
flipped
was
around.
really 8 months only doggy style. Never noticed.
Yeah.
The first time I went to Rubber Clit, I had a real surprise.
Comedian. He's gonna be on the podcast soon. I'm gonna ask him about it. Actually, he said he dated a girl who had a 4-inch clit.
That's wild.
4 inches.
Jesus,
But, like,
that's a
actually-
penis.
Yeah,
It's a
dude. I was
small
about to say.
penis.
I was about to say. Sometimes.
It's an average size penis.
Yeah. Yeah. But like my penis, not hard. Sometimes isn't even 4 inches.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
that's not hard.
But when,
Yeah, you're like, that's cool, Sally.
but when a man comes around, it gets more than
I'm literally, this is not, no. Nope. I'm not pressing the button. It doesn't count. Anyway.
We all heard it in our head.
No!
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
What can I do, dude? What am I supposed to do about
I
it?
think you just gotta have sex with a man to just settle it once and for all.
Nah.
Sally, do you think you'd be a top or a bottom in the gay community?
I'm totally top, dude. You kidding me?
think so? Okay.
And then a bottom once in a while, you know, if I really love him.
He's thought about it.
If I was really in love, you know what I mean?
So like, I could see you being one of the gay guys like my dad is, where if you're exclusively a top, you don't think you're gay. You're just like,
Oh,
they're gay.
Did you ever see the movie Legend with Tom Hardy?
No.
It is Tom Hardy. He plays the Cray twins.
Oh yes, I have actually.
Oh, yeah.
With the British gangsters.
Yeah. And there's a scene when the girl, she goes out to like meet the girl who's dating the less crazy Cray twin, goes out to meet the other one, and a guy she's in his trailer in the woods, and she goes up to the door, and this boy, but it's like a young man, but a boy comes out of the trailer and like fixes his belt and leaves. And Tom Hardy, the other Cray twin, comes out. He's gay, and he shows up, and he's like, "That's just one of my friends walking away." And she's like, "Oh, that's cool." And he's like, "I'm a pitcher. I'm not receiving. You know, no, I'm not a faggot. You know what I mean?" Like, just straight to the girl, and she's like, And he's like, "Anyway, you dating my brother?" It's like they just have that scene on. I always thought that was funny how he has, like you said, he's not gay.
No, dude, that's my dad's stance. He's like, yeah, I'm gay with an asterisk. He's like, I'm a top, so I'm not really gay. And I'm like, Dad, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Is he like a unicorn too, where is that what they call it when it's like never been fucked in the ass? What's the one they never been fucked in the ass?
I have no idea.
It's not a
Never heard of
unicorn.
that.
I'm calling it a unicorn.
These are really your people, so you would know
Yeah,
better
you
than
tell
us.
You know, I'm going to run what happened to you by my dad and see if that makes you gay. He'll tell me.
Okay,
He'll be the authority on
do it,
Oh,
do
well.
it. No, I bet you. You know what? I think he's gonna say no.
We'll see.
If he says Asterix, I'm gonna be like, this Asterix is too consuming.
He's just going to respond back, what's his number?
Well, you bet he and I are gonna have to battle for the top bunk.
Top bunk.
Sounds like you're gonna really enjoy that battle.
Yeah, you're really thinking this out.
I really have a wide-eyed expression this whole episode. This is what happens when you're tired. You do podcasts. I've been doing them during the day. They've been going great.
Well, you know
Not
what
this
it was?
one's not going
Your
great.
friends just come over to your apartment and call you gay
No,
for an hour.
Guys, let's give Sally a break. He was too busy dreaming about men, and then he woke up.
Holy shit. This podcast is flying by. This is great. This is actually going way better than I thought. I thought it was like 5 minutes in for some reason. This is great. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I'm gay.
You just
Whatever,
love us.
dude.
affirming.
Maybe I'm gay.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I'm not.
Okay, gun to your head. Gun to your head, you have to like date a man. Like it's up to saving the world. You have to sleep with a man.
A man?
Just-
Any
and
man?
but you have to describe your perfect type, or you can pick like a celebrity.
Oh, I don't
Who,
know,
who are you
dude.
sleeping with?
Oh, man. I'm
It's to
genuine.
save the world, Sally. People are gonna die.
I'm gonna do like, has to be a good-looking guy, right?
It's up to you.
It should be. Can't be a gross guy.
I feel like it should probably just
I mean,
be.
all men look the same to me, so that's weird.
That's
that you
not
think
true.
Yeah, it's
That's not true. That's not true. Not everyone thinks the same.
I was just gonna look for the guy closest to me to save the world quicker. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
if you're gonna sort
like, I
through
wanna
to fight,
save
yeah,
the
It has to be a good looking.
What's a good-looking guy?
What's
to you?
the androgynous? Isn't there androgynous?
No, you got to pick like a guy.
Yeah, it's
A
gotta be a
guy?
man.
I'll do what's his name from the Incubus? That's who I'd want to look like if I was a guy.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
If you were a guy, are you not a guy?
No, I'm a guy, but I'm saying like if I could look like another guy, that's the guy I'd want to be. So that must mean
The
something.
guy you want to fuck?
Maybe. No, I'm not gay. I actually like.
For acting like he's never thought about this, he came up with that answer relatively quickly.
Yeah, it's either that or
He's
the
thought about it.
Sound logic. like-
what's his name? Henry Cavill, the guy who plays Superman. But these are just guys I want to look like. I'm realizing.
These are guys you want to fuck, but
yeah.
No,
that was the question. Not guys you
no.
want to
Even if I even when I really try to think about being gay, it disgusts me.
That's pretty homophobic.
Sorry.
And I got news for you.
No.
That means you
The
gay.
action
No,
of
listen,
it.
question for you. You said when you think about it. How often do you think about it?
Yeah.
Right now, a lot because you guys are really dumping it into my brain.
Oh, you're about to get
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah, dude. Maybe I'm gay. Maybe I'm not gay. I've never been able to be gay. You know what I mean?
So now it's a choice.
No, but like, you think the way how comfortable I am. I think if I was gay, I'd be gay.
That's fair. You
You know what I
seem
mean?
pretty okay with yourself.
Yeah.
I am.
Gay.
Have a good time. I'm gay. Yeah, I'm just gay now. Oh well.
That'd be great if you just came out on the podcast.
I just figured it out. I'm like, yeah, I think about it. Call my girl. And I'm gonna tell her I'm gay for real this time. She already thinks I'm gay. This episode's
Oh, hold on. Why
Can
does
you actually
sending
just-
it
over-
think you're gay?
Yeah.
because I say shit like this.
Like what?
Well,
I'm
I have
gay.
conversations with I
I've
say
kissed men.
to her face. I'll be like, man, I'm gay, and she'll be like, you keep saying that. I'll be like, oh well.
Have you ever asked her to wear a strap on in the bedroom?
No, she's actually joked about it, and again, I pull back when it gets too far. I'm like, I can't.
When it gets too far in?
Yeah, too far joking.
Are you like, oh, this is ironic. This is
yeah.
Yeah,
This is
we
for
were
a
talking
bit.
about this. Would you like the 4-inch clit thing? Would you get like pegged by a 4-inch, like a decent sized peg? Would you get pegged by but like it's the girl of your dreams and you can do whatever you want with her after, like Margot Robbie gets to peg you in the
Okay,
ass
I want to clarify.
and then you get to
So hypothetically, I can sleep with the woman of my dreams, but she has to peg me with a 4-inch strap on first. Is that what we're establishing?
essentially yeah. And like
Is it a consistent thing or a one-time thing?
this, we're gonna it's consistent now.
Okay, because if it was a one-time thing, I'm like, no, thank you. If it's like, oh, you can go marry her now, I might do it.
Oh,
Yeah, I might
okay.
do it.
Then
One uncomfortable, like however long.
no,
it
you
is,
know what? Now
the rest of my life ruling. Yeah, I'd do that.
yeah.
And who knows? Maybe I'd like it. I've never had anything up there. Maybe it would be nice. I don't know.
Yeah, I've gotten by a girl just before you guys tried.
Joe Begley
But-
held me down.
Yeah. Dude, no, definitely. I've had my butt eaten, and I've realized I've been saying it on stage. And when I say I've had my butt eaten, I use my
Just like tongued out or what?
New England accent really sticks in. You hear that? Butt eaten doesn't. There's no T's in there. Anyway,
Is that a New England thing?
yeah.
I've had my butt eaten.
See, you don't say it like that. In real
No,
life.
I know.
Anyway, yeah, guys, New Englanders, we don't pronounce our T's. Yeah, I'm a fan. The thing that freaks me out about fingers is just something. I feel like more can go wrong. A tongue can't really
nail
harm
just
you.
catches.
Yeah, or dude, just like
I've had a
you
girl
get,
put a
you get
finger in my ass
ensnared.
before. It's fine.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I just personally, I'm like, I'm little scared still. But I've had a girl straight up like fart, tongue box,
What?
Sorry, what?
tongue
Fart in my
tongue punch my fart box. That's what it's called.
Ah, okay. I see
Yeah.
where you're going for there.
Yeah,
I
and
do not like that the way you said that.
I don't
Yeah.
either.
Like that
I
at
don't
all.
like it. I don't
Uncomfortable.
like how long it took, how it came out, or any of it.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Please
I
never call
didn't-
it that again.
I won't do that. But I highly recommend it. I think those.
But
Yeah, I think those surfaces go well together.
The tongue in the asshole.
Yeah,
I think doctors might disagree with you, but
I mean, if you're dealing with dirty, nasty prostitutes like you're used to.
I mean that can be fun. That's just a good old fashioned time. I miss hookers.
okay.
The fuck?
So yeah, would you do? I'd probably do the strap-on thing if it was for the rest.
If it was
of my
like
life.
Margot Robbie,
why
yeah, I'd
not?
probably
Yeah.
I
do
can be
it.
married to Margot Robbie. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if it's a one-time thing, then I have to live with the one cool memory of sleeping with her and the one horrible memory of getting pegged, and that's too much. That's not a good
either
trade-off.
way, I'd do that. The one definitely for the one time, just because it's like, Because if it's every time after that, maybe I don't know.
Oh,
That's
I
a
didn't
little
even
too
think
much.
of that. I thought it was like a one-time deal and then you're good for life. I didn't
No,
think every
dude,
time.
she's gonna want to do that more often. It's Margot
I'm not
Robbie,
sure
dude.
about that.
Margot Robbie's gonna be like, all right,
Like once a month.
get the pegging thing in around me waist.
It gets
She would
slowly bigger every month. She tricks you. She's like, it's the same size. And by the end, it's like 8 inches. She's like, I don't think that's the same size you started with. I don't like this.
Don't be such a pussy. She
would have to speak in the Brooklyn accent. I couldn't take her speaking with our Australian accent.
Yeah.
You only want to be pegged by a Brooklyn lass.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. They seem gruff. I feel like it'd make more sense.
Yeah,
that
it'd
way.
be a little more like, Australian would just be goofy. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, their accents are a little wackadoo. I
The
don't really
silliness
like it.
might make it less uncomfortable, though, if we were just laughing our way through it about how silly it was.
I don't know.
I kind of hate this topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of hate this.
Well, we got to the end of that one now, didn't we?
did it.
We'll maybe get a little thing with the Margot Robbie accent. We'll see what happens in the future. How long are we doing?
So he's like, get the fuck out.
I'm
of my
just
apartment.
fucking tired.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
So he wants to go back to dreaming
I'm
about
tired.
kissing Joe Begley. Dude. That's what he wants. We woke him up from his dream.
Joe Bagley never hits me up when he's in town. It's fine. Shout out to Joe Begley. Hopefully you're molesting people in Austin. It's Austin, Texas. That's where he is.
This is all silly. We don't
Yeah, we're not-
I don't
Yeah,
think
we're not
I
accusing
genuinely.
Joe of-
I think if you showed Joe this, he wouldn't even deny it.
I think if you showed Joe this, you'd receive a cease and assist from his lawyers.
His parents' lawyers. Anyway, that he might be like, what the hell, man? No, I fuck with Joe Bagley. What's up, guys? Did you guys enjoy coming to Brooklyn today?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
it
good
was,
show. We
it
had
was a
fun.
fun show.
That was a fun show.
That
I
was
did have a
show.
fun time.
Yeah, it was good.
Really opened that bad boy up. Really let that crowd know where they stood.
Everyone was weird after the show because you weren't there. Everyone kept calling in and he was like, "Hey, who's that first guy? Was he your friend?" We're like, "Yeah, that's Sally. What's up?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, who's that gay comic?
He's clearly gay.
Who's that clearly gay comic in the purple shirt? Can we?"
He kept saying,
And
being
I-
at the
and I
bar,
thought-
being like, "Stop trying to kiss me, guys! Stop trying to kiss me! I'm not trying to get kissed.
Yeah,
I
and
don't like when dudes come up and kiss me."
I thought he was talking about the other guy that went after you. That whole set
Oh,
was
the-
about being gay.
also
but they were
maybe
like,
Alex?
They were like, no, not that one. The other, like the clear. That was
The
clearly
white
big.
one.
The really gay Alex. You want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Mm,
No.
yeah. The smoked a lot of weed. That's also what this is. We smoked a lot
That's
of
what
weed
happens
after.
when you're a fucking drug addict.
Yeah. We smoked a blunt, like
Turned
3
gay.
joints. It was insane.
You got to stay
A few
sober.
bowls.
Everyone out in there, stay sober. Get to an AA meeting.
Still
Find
haven't
your higher
eaten.
power.
Did you guys eat after?
No, I'm
very
starving.
Oh, you want to eat after this?
Yeah,
down,
100%. Yeah. Is there any halal place around here?
We could find something.
Yes.
Ramadan's over. We can eat.
Yeah, dude.
Get
Did you
it,
celebrate Ramadan?
dude.
I don't sell. I stand with women, and I don't think women are allowed to stand during Ramadan. So
That's very ignorant of you. That's
Yeah.
what Ramadan is.
there's something with women in Ramadan, I bet, right?
No, Ramadan is a time of fasting to.
Do they have to fast longer or something?
No, everyone fasts, and
I'm surprised.
you do it to appreciate the times you had food and out of respect to Allah.
I'm saying, listen. Damn. You pretend to be a Jew. You don't have to pretend to be a Muslim on here too.
First of all, I am a Jew, and I'm not pretending to be a Muslim. I'm defending my Muslim brothers out there
Oh, they love you guys.
who have been, honestly, all the homies, dude, that I talk religion with, all like super hardcore Muslims. Because the book's very similar.
Oh, yeah.
We're more similar to them than Christians.
Yeah.
Mashallah.
Yeah, mashallah.
If women do,
Alhamdulillah.
yeah. If women do certain things, you guys keep them in a corner.
What?
What's more of a box? but-
Yeah. You didn't know that, Mike? When they start, women start, they're like, oh, it's our time of the month. Dudes are like, ew, get over there. Over there with the rest of your heathen.
Is that a
Doing it again.
is that
So,
like a
do you hate women so much because you're not attracted to them?
It's the only part of the religions I like is that I wish I could join just for those reasons.
Do you want to come to temple with me, dude?
No.
We could have fun.
I genuinely hate church. I don't think I'd like
No,
any of the other stuff.
I used to hate church. Synagogue fucking rules.
is synagogue better than church?
So
What?
much
Yeah.
better.
What's the
Because I
difference?
don't
What's
go
the
to
biggest
church
difference?
anymore. I'm looking for
Well,
a
first
new-
they're on Saturday, so it's a little different there.
All right, already lost me.
But here's, because synagogue, right? At church, you have a guy go talk about how great Jesus is and how you're going to hell or heaven or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Synagogue is you just have, like, an old rabbi get up there with, like, a big beard, and he just talks about, like, kind of aimless stories that kind of go nowhere that somehow have a theme at the end you only realize was the message at the end. But he just kind of, like, aimlessly talks like an old man and cracks jokes the whole time. And my rabbi fucking crushes some days, dude. He's funny. He's a funny guy. And I'm like, this is so much better than church was. I'm so glad I converted.
I hate church. I get, you don't want to see me in a church. You'd think I got molested the way I act in a church. I'm just sitting there.
Well, that would explain why you are the way you are now.
Yeah.
It would, but I was never. I'm too crafty, dude. You can't get me.
Sounds
I'll
like
kiss
they,
all the boys I
guess,
want.
yeah.
They'll never catch
They're
me.
like, this kid's gonna rat on me, no doubt. Keeps kissing all the other boys
you
before
were,
I can.
Yeah, you were taking all their stock.
Yeah,
They
they're
had
like,
to
God
get rid of you.
damn it, Alex kissed another boy. I was trying to get him this time, but he got it. Anyway, I don't know, man. I was not molested. I almost was molested. One of our priests when we were younger was a molester, but he didn't get us.
shout him out.
His name was, I think, hold on, Father Rich. That's how I knew him.
Norwich Diocese, Father Rich. Shape up.
Was it ever insulting that you weren't, when the sex scandal
Also
broke,
calm.
that he never even made like a move on you?
No.
I'd be a little insulted. I was a cute kid.
My priest never made a move on me. I was an altar boy.
Wow.
3rd grade till.
I've had a lot
high
of
school.
regrets, Chris. That one,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I've regretted not getting molested.
Dude, I went to church, then I was in an ayahuasca cult, and no point in my childhood did anyone try to molest me. It sucked. Bullshit.
Yeah. I was allowed to walk around a neighborhood that CVH was in Middletown,
What's CVH?
Connecticut Valley Hospital, where they let insane people roam free and like leave and get
Oh, that's
medication. So we should have either been molested or like axe murdered, but we never did. None of my friends really, I think.
None
got
of my
molested.
friends.
Yeah.
Going through your Rolodex, who got molested?
Dude, you'd be surprised. A lot of the women I've dated.
Do you guys relate about the fact that you were molested?
No, I'm joking, but sort of.
What?
Yikes.
Not the relating part, just that,
You molested them?
No, I would never molest. I'd molest you. Your purdy hair.
More evidence.
Tell you that.
Never molest a woman, but men,
Yeah.
it's a fair fight then. I just won it.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoever's stubble's the roughest. We're going full circle.
Rough
You
stub.
guys are not leaving here without paying the
Kissing
toll.
you,
Yeah,
yes, we
exactly.
Giving you a nice tongue.
There's actually a big sign on the door when you walk in. It says,
Question: How
must
do you
kiss
feel
your
about,
host.
the yen might be the new reserve currency.
I don't even know what that.
You're not following what BRICS is doing?
No, dude, I don't even try to bring up financials on this podcast.
You told me we should talk about global
Fine.
politics. When
Global
I was in. And then all you talked about is kissing men.
Yeah, it's been a full half hour of that, essentially. It's kind of wild. Honestly, the fact that we fooled a full half hour of being like, you think you're gay? No, you're not. You're gay. You're gay. You're not gay.
It's a nice emotional roller coaster. For the
See,
audience.
and then see if some fucking queer comes along and is like, oh, they're being mean about gay people. It's like, all right,
Well,
so
I think what you just said might be the only thing they get upset about. So it's
that's
other
on
than that,
them.
We've been pretty respectful.
That's on them. They don't understand the humor in what I just said. Clearly joking. That's on them. And you know what? Maybe they're gay. They should go get fucked more. You guys get fucked all the time. Go get fucked more. They do.
You can get fucked if you come to Selly's apartment tonight.
He'll fuck any of
He'll
you.
ball you out, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, if we don't eat some food after this,
We're gonna eat some
Then
food.
Selly's gonna be eating some dick, dude. That's
I'm starving, dude. I haven't eaten in hours.
Same, dude.
I actually had 2 pieces of toast while waiting for you guys, but that's neither here nor there. That's not the same. That's not
why
real.
you fell
It's
asleep.
not a real.
You ate a bunch of
Well,
carbs.
Dude.
Passover just ended, so you can have leavened bread again. That's good.
You and your mythical.
I broke Passover by mistake because I had pizza and I forgot that is not non-leavened bread.
Well, you're not going to. Oh, yeah, there's no
The
hell.
afterlife's
Yeah.
ambiguous with Judaism. You get
Right.
different answers depending on what part of the Talmud you read.
What part of the Talmud you reading?
Don't ask.
I go with the I think it was Rabbi Nakamides from Middle Ages Spain.
Fucking-
He's a very famous rabbi from that era. And
I'm familiar.
He wrote in the Talmud that that it's most likely that we go back to Hashem, but that's very vague as to what that means. Kind of like a spiritual sense of like becoming oneness with God, kind of like the evangelical Christians talk about. That was his take on the afterlife.
And all my friends who took acid.
Yeah, and so he's probably my favorite historical rabbi, so I'd probably defer to Rabbi Nachmanides. But he has a lot of detractors that argue.
Is he Greek?
Different. No, he was a Sephardic Jew in medieval Spain. And actually what ended up happening, he has a cool story. He was asked by the king of Spain to debate one of the main cardinals or whatever it was to like in an effort to prove Christianity was right. Like they got him to like show like we're gonna trounce this guy in a debate. And he ended up winning the debate. And the Catholic Church was so mad, but the king had like promised him protection if he did it, that he just like get in this boat and get the fuck out of here. And I think he ended up dying in like Alexandria in Egypt.
Never come back to Spain.
Yeah. He's like, I knew this would happen. This always happens.
Who's the one who did the? Is it Martin Luther who did the? Who?
I Have a Dream.
No,
speech?
Galileo.
I
Was
have
it
a dream.
Galileo?
No more Pope. The Pope is gay. My 82 theses on why the Pope is gay.
Wasn't it Galileo who went before like the church and they were like, you have to renounce
Oh yeah,
your stuff?
The Earth goes around
Yeah.
the sun, not the other way around.
And he had to say that to them, but his like the thing he did, like doing it, he was essentially like they say it's like this. They don't have the exact quote, but essentially he was like, they're like, renounce it, and he was like, okay, you're right. The sun, the sun, the Earth is at the center of the universe. Of course it is. The Earth's at the center of the universe. But it's not, psych. And then like walked and they were like, like outraged. Like he literally did the equivalent of that in the like, 13, whenever it was, that it was a long time ago. 1600s.
Shout out
And
Italy.
that's just hilarious, though. Just back then of having the wherewithal to be like, yeah, you're right. Psych. Just running off and then being like, outrage, get back here. And then it's like record from that point. Like it doesn't, it's nothing.
Shelly, I'm curious, because I'm a big history guy. Who's your favorite historical figure?
I like Alexander the Great.
Because he was gay. I knew it.
That's my boy.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Probably just because of the name. I really like. Fuck, man. I don't know. You put me on the spot. It's probably Alexander the Great, though.
I mean, he's a classic. He's like, in everyone's top 5.
Fuck.
Is he in everyone's
Dude.
top 5?
Not mine.
He's not mine.
Damn it. I know there's one I'm really, really blanking on right now, and it's fucking with my head. What the hell?
I'm just hearing like a.
What the hell are you
made
guys
it
doing?
worse.
There.
I still hear it.
Yeah, me too.
We'll just ignore it.
It's like a tap, 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 tap.
Thank you for breaking that story up for that.
There we go.
I don't know. Oh, fuck.
You do better.
Alexander the Great.
Hitler. Hitler.
Hey, he built the Autobahn, guys. That was pretty cool.
Dude, fuck. It's like a fucking I feel like it's
I really hope. I
I fuck with Edgar Allan Poe, dude. I actually really like Edgar Allan Poe.
I like Edgar Allan Poe.
I like his how dark his shit was. He's like the only people who I don't really. I mean, back then things were different too, but I don't really judge him for dating his cousin.
Even though she was like 14, so I was like,
That's
cool,
him.
man.
That's
pretty
him.
Cool.
14-year-old cousin, adult. She died. Never got over it. Fire pussy. That's what I gather from that. Me. Yeah, and he partied hard, and people fucked with him.
Yeah.
And even though people fucked with him, he never gave up, and he was great, and he's known for being great, even though he lived a miserable life.
I like that answer, Sally. Hell yeah, that was a
It's
good
true.
one. That's a good one.
It's true. I fuck with him heavy. I also really like H.P. Lovecraft, but yeah.
He had some
It's a
interesting
whole
views
nother
on
reason.
like people.
He had, dude, his name of his cat, hilarious.
What was it?
Oh no.
Oh no, was it really?
Man, yeah. Nope. Damn. Is that a different one?
Wrong one.
These blacks.
Yeah, but the old fashioned name with the name Man attached to it.
Wait, what?
H.P. Lovecraft really knew how to get his guests going.
Was
you know
it
what I mean?
I think it'd be better if it was like a white cat, like it was an ironic.
It was a black cat.
Oh,
And it was
okay.
a hard R man.
Oh,
That was
Jesus.
essentially its name. Hard R man. That's the name of his cat.
I like how he added man to it. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, dude. Imagine just him like inviting some like girl over who's like, "Oh, I love your tales of Cthulhu," and he's like, "Yes, yes, mind the couch." Man is sitting there, and he just brush him aside, and she's like, "Oh, what? What did you name your cat?" I didn't say it, Mike.
I feel like that's the 1900s equivalent of like a girl finding out the guy she's seeing is into Trump. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
what's this Trump flag? That's ironic, right? It's like, no, 2024. We're gonna
Dude, we used to, so for a skit, I had a Make America Great Again hat, and I always, when I lived with Ish.
yeah, for a skit.
Yes, for a skit.
Yeah.
It was a fitted. I used to put, I always wanted to put it in Ish's room when he was going on dates back in the day. So when he came home with a chick, it'd be just sitting there, and he'd have to explain it. He'd be like, "Oh, no, I'm totally not. This is my roommate's." And I'd be like, "The fuck? That's not mine."
You're like, I voted for Hillary. What the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I love that chick.
You should come check out my room. I gotta.
Yeah. My room now doesn't have movie posters. It used to. I'm gonna bring some. My one piece of art is that I have is 3 women taking three wolves taking their faces off, and underneath it,
They're women.
Gay men.
women, because women are evil. It's not men.
And that's
You
why he
like
only
to
kisses
fuck men. Yeah.
Because women
I
are
only
evil.
kiss men. Yeah, dude.
I have sex with men and I have relationships with women.
There it is. That's a classic, dude. Yeah, what are you gonna do, man? I like if I could be gay, I would be. It'd be easier. An easier lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Nowadays, I think like 20 years ago, not so much.
What? Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
in the city, definitely. I'd be just coming all the time. I wouldn't need to have a relationship. I'd just constant flow of ass, and then that's it. But I'm not wired that way.
I like how you've played out this fantasy.
Yeah.
I've seen what my gay friends go through, and I'm like, man, if I could do that with chicks, but I'm just not that good looking, I guess.
Hey, you're a handsome guy. Don't get that's my friend you're talking about. Be
Yeah.
nice.
That's why all these dudes are kissing you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. It's just because of this bad facial hair.
I think his name was wrong with the facial hair.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that's what keeps me afloat.
That you have bad facial hair?
Yeah, if I didn't have this, I think people would treat me worse. At least when I
What?
didn't have facial hair, people treated me worse.
Well, I do remember when we first met like 3 years ago, you looked way different.
I
Yeah.
Shouts out to Selly for the glow up, dude. He looks great. these
I
days.
do. I do. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what I mean. I did. I don't know. I don't know what it could. I don't know what happened. I just started taking better care of
What,
myself.
You lost some weight. You built some muscle. You started figuring out how to dress. Do your
Yeah.
I've been noticing, Sally. I pay attention.
Yeah, man.
I've been thinking, I hope he forcibly kisses me one of these days.
Yeah, dude. Caliber in women has gone up. You forgot to mention that. That's fine though.
What?
You just don't want to because you want to maintain the illusion that I'm gay.
What'd you say?
I said the caliber in women has gone up too.
Yeah, way bigger penises.
Way bigger. Yeah, more. Talk about 4-inch clits. We now have full-blown penises.
Now the girls I fuck have bigger dicks than me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know if I could.
Okay,
No.
question for you, Sally. While we're on this topic.
What?
If there was, as we were talking about before, like your dream woman, whatever that is to you, you don't have to tell me, but your dream woman, let's use Margot Robbie as an example because
Okay.
you said her, right?
I'm a fan.
But she has like a 5-inch penis. Now, she's not going to make you touch it or have sex with you with it. She respects that you don't want to touch it.
I don't want it, dude. I don't want it around.
You wouldn't.
Nah, man. That's just not for
Everything
me.
else about her is still Margot
Nope.
Robbie.
It's not. That's
It's
just
exactly the same Margot Robbie.
But it's
now.
Then there's that, dude.
Just think
It's
of it like
penis.
a tail. Just like, oh, that's the
I don't-
tail hitting me in the leg.
man. Even if a girl had a tail, I'd be like, eh.
That actually, if a girl had a tail,
That'd be
that'd be kind
kinda-
of cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
dude. I
you
might
would.
be into
You
that.
guys. Yeah, you'd use it as a handle. No,
What?
disgusting.
That's you, man. That's
yeah, I
where
was
you're
just
going.
gonna you could like tickle my balls, like it goes under.
Mm.
I was just thinking it'd be cool to like go to parties and I'm with the girl with the tail. And I'm like, isn't
Yeah.
that weird? Aren't I quirky for dating a girl with a tail? Does that make me an interesting Wes Anderson film character?
She's got a tail. That's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I think I love her. You should love her. Thanks, Dad. No problem. The end. Wes Anderson. the Tail
Then
Girl
little
movie.
xylophone song
Yeah,
comes in.
the dad. Oh yeah, and then but before the movie ends, the dad dies, and there you go. There you go. There. Good movies. I would love him to make a fucking like a gangster movie, like Pulp Fiction.
But just really subdued the whole
Yeah, no, like I genuinely think if he made like a.
Well, Fantastic Mr. Fox had some elements of that.
So did Grand Budapest.
Yeah,
Grand
yeah.
Budapest, like Willem Dafoe
I
being.
did like his most recent one, the French
Oh
Dispatch.
yeah,
I didn't even get
I
through it.
watched that.
Like
Yeah, I fell asleep.
One, or I thought the one about the artist in jail, that small story was really interesting, and
missed
the
the whole
rest
thing.
of it was super boring.
I missed the whole
They had
thing,
like
man.
8 different mini
I
like
know.
short films,
Yeah.
and only one of them was good.
Yeah, man, I'm a big Grand Budapest, big Royal Tenenbaums.
I like Royal Tenenbaums and Life Aquatic, and Fantastic Mr. Fox.
People love it. My
And
boy loves Fantastic
Rushmore
Fox.
gets slept on.
I like Rushmore.
It's a good one too.
I like that one.
I just never finished it. It's not that it's bad. I just
No, you
I
guys,
kept
it's
nodding off.
a really fun one.
I watched it like right after I graduated high school.
Perfect time to watch
Yeah.
it.
Great movie.
I've been watching the Lethal Weapons. Have you guys seen those?
No.
No, I haven't.
Second one, so fucking good, dude. You don't have to watch the first one.
How many
Second
are
one.
there of Lethal Weapon?
4.
Damn.
It's gonna be 5 apparently. Yeah, Mel Gibson, dude,
They're
crushes.
gonna let Mel come back. Dude?
He's been coming back, dude. He's in the new John Wick show. He's been in.
wild.
By
I
the-
love that.
By the way, if you look at the last like 5 or 6 movies Mel Gibson's been in, they're all good. Like if you look like Boss Level, Dragged Across Concrete,
Well, dude, what was the movie?
Brawl. Wait,
he,
that's
he
different.
directed a couple really good films too.
Oh, he's the
Like
man, dude. Mel,
Apocalypto was awesome.
dude, Cocklepto rules.
That was such a good film. And it felt like one shot the whole movie, and it was like, yeah, it was really some interesting stuff they did.
Dude,
with
that movie's fucking sick. I like that movie just because they showed not just, but like it's sick. But they show the natives or what are they the Mayans? Is it Mayans in that?
I think they were Aztecs. In that
Aztecs.
one. Yeah.
Whatever the natives in that because they're native to that region. They showed them like playing around with each other and doing
Yeah, like
making
humanized.
yeah.
They weren't just these crazy like
Yeah.
caricatures. They
Exactly.
Because the first half hour they're just in the village and like,
Yeah.
they have all the
Playing
relationship
pranks.
problems. They're
Exactly.
hunting and like having fun.
Yeah. Then it goes full fucking.
And then it's just
brutal.
like a crazy like Mad Max. Chase
Oh, I
scene the
love
rest
that
of the
movie.
time.
I love
Great
Mel
movie.
Gibson movies, dude. Anyway, shout out to Mel Gibson, dude.
I like Mel Gibson's voicemails. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, those are.
Are you there? Right? Does he say that at one point?
Yeah.
No, they're crazy. Just him yell. For those of you who haven't heard, it's just his ex-wife, or I guess they were still together at the time. Him
Recording him.
just screaming at her.
Yep.
Yo, he sounded. I used to have a boss who would act like him when he got mad, like get viscerally
Just start
angry.
talking about the Jews.
Yeah.
Oh,
really,
yeah,
Really
bro,
anti-Semitic.
Yeah, yeah. It's the rest. Yep. Even in the restaurant industry. But no, actually, don't recall the Jew stuff, but just crazy shit, like just doing blow and then just talking to you about wild things. He said I'd be successful. So
That's good. Well, hey,
Yeah.
look, we got a podcast here.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I hope
You've kissed more men than anyone else here. That's pretty cool.
I'm not
Yeah.
kissed, man.
I mean,
Oh yeah, they
kiss-
just keep
yeah.
kissing you.
It's you guys laugh, and this is what this is why men are afraid to come forward and say things because men like you go, you were fucking kissed by a guy. It's like
Sully.
I was assaulted
Sully, we-
numerous times. You know the man. It's not like after this you're gonna go get your fucking pitchforks and torches and go to Begley's house and burn his parents' mansion down.
Listen,
I'm gonna go shake his hand for helping you find out who you are.
yeah, I'm gonna go.
He has long hair, so it is like
He's trying to justify. He's like, I only kissed him because he's got long hair from behind.
Yeah, And
He's just pretty blonde.
I didn't look. I didn't look to see if it was him until after. I'm pretty sure it was him. It's the only blonde-haired person in the room.
Listen, I feel like if I call up Joe right now, he'll be like, "Yeah, so you used to get really drunk and just push
Dude.
me up against the wall and kiss me. It was really uncomfortable."
Guarantee if you called him and said, "Hey, have you ever kissed Alex Tomaselli?" He'd be like, if I did, I don't remember, but I bet you I did."
Okay.
You know what he'd probably say? Why the fuck are you guys talking about me so much?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, what do you have a big crush on me? And we're like, well, one
yeah.
of us. really
yeah. One of
does.
us hasn't forgotten.
Yeah, man.
Call him.
I'll call him.
Call him right
I'll
now.
call him right now.
Call him right now.
Hold on. I'm recording. Someone else
Oh,
has to
yeah.
call him.
I don't have his number.
What are you gonna do? We tried.
It's on
We
you.
can do Messenger. Call him Messenger.
No.
No.
What do you mean?
Oh
Don't-
well. Maybe one day Joe will actually come on the pod like he's been supposed to 1,000 times.
Dude, there's some bitterness here. I think it's because Selly He's like, he just kissed me and never called me back, dude. I thought he liked me. Now he won't even come on my podcast.
Joe's like, and he keeps just inviting me over his house, and he says he's doing a podcast, but I don't know. I don't trust him. All those are voicemails.
It's like, no, this could be just a you and me podcast, and normally you have 2 guests, but
Yeah.
it's going to be you and me.
Just sit on the couch, talk a little bit.
Candles are lit everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Candles. Yeah, man.
Mike, what's your favorite historical figure?
I'd say Pope Urban II for starting the Crusades.
Interesting one.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, first Crusade guy, right?
Yeah.
And that was the only successful
Yeah, I
one.
was about to
There
say.
was.
Yeah, okay. Shouts out Pope Urban.
Yeah.
No, he's not actually one of my favorites, but he is a
He's
notable
interesting, yeah.
mention. Yeah. That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like I like you know who's a good one? I like I forget his name. Etienne de la Boétie. Oh, actually, you know what?
Fuck
I'm going to
you.
give a better guy. Lysander Spooner. You ever heard of Lysander
No.
Spooner?
No.
So he was an American abolitionist.
Okay.
He was one of the few like people who was like the early onset of like abolitionists, and he got famous because he also was like vehemently against the federal government,
Okay.
and he
I like him so far.
he did not like the post office, so he made his own competitor business called the American Letter Mail Company, and he would undercut the post office rate on sending everything. Like he would just operate at a loss just because he's like, fuck these guys, they shouldn't exist. And he did it so successfully that Congress actually passed a law specifically outlawing direct competition by his company only with the post office. There's like a whole because FedEx and UPS exist now, but like they banned him from doing it because he was driving them out of business.
That's awesome. How have I never heard of this guy? That rules.
He's a great dude.
That guy rules.
He
What
is
time
one of the
period was
early
this?
anarchists, like 1820s to like 1850s. He was like relevant.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a great American, Lysander Spooner.
Lysander Spooner.
Yeah.
Shouts out, dude.
Hell yeah.
Shouts out Lysander Spooner.
Yeah.
And he holds up to history too. The abolition thing kind of saves him from a lot of the figures of that era who might
Yeah,
be.
that's all of a sudden you start reading what he was sending over that postal service. Like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't you ever freak out when you hear about what people did back then compared to like what we do now as 30-year-old men compared to what dudes were doing at like 21?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude. If we were 30 back like 100 years ago, we'd have like 4 kids. We'd have a farm. We'd had been to war at least once.
At least one.
Yeah.
Dude, there's this dude. I was reading a book, Empire of the Summer Moon, I believe. It's about the Comanche. Them just us. Not us. I wasn't here. But the fucking Comanches fucking with the settlers and getting kind of wiped out. And there was this one dude who fought the Comanches, but he did it from like 17 to 21. He became like a warrior, like a dude, like a regular white dude knew how to fight Comanches. And at 21, he was leading like groups of men to go fight them. And that's just like, think about that. What you were doing at 21, and this dude was like in a bush somewhere. Like, okay, I'm gonna just creep up
he's like
and just stabbing,
just an
shooting
expert
people.
murderer.
Yeah, dude, it's just wild. And he was actually like, they even said it in the book. Like he actually, for the most part, when he would go after Comanches, he actually went after the Comanches. He didn't actually like, back then. He
didn't pull a General Custer and just
dude. Back then, the Comanches would ride into a village, fuck everyone up, and then the guys would be like, "We're going after those Comanches." They would find the closest group of brown people and just massacre them and just move on. Be like, "We got them," and they'd be like, "Those were." You know,
They're like, no, we're Lakota. We're
yeah,
Lakota.
literally, dude, literally, and it'd be men, and it'd be the men would flee, and they just shoot the women and children, and be like, "We got them," and then those men would join up with the Comanche and go fuck. It was a vicious cycle.
That was General Custer's claim to fame that history does not remember so fondly. Is like, I forget what the battle was. It was like the Battle of Two Rivers or something. And he rolls in because he like tricked all the warriors to going somewhere else and just came in and literally killed like 3,000 women and children.
Yeah.
And just reported as it was a battle against 3,000 warriors. And it was like an American hero. It's like, you and 40 men defeated 3,000 Native Americans?
Yeah,
like, and he was like, I didn't say they were war, but yeah, I mean, we killed them. We definitely
We
killed them.
all of them.
And it was like a huge like American triumph at the time. It was like all
Yeah.
the newspapers.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. They did not. No one played fair back then, dude. That like I'm not it is what it is at this point, but like the Comanches definitely did some shit where you're like, oh, I see why people were freaked out. Like a little, in a few things where you're like, you could have just killed them. You didn't have to, rape them in front of their families and then drag them around the fucking thing and then put their body parts all over the prairie for miles. I get it. It's a good deterrent, but fuck, dude. Fuck me.
I mean, how'd that deterrent work out for him?
Some people, yeah. Hey, this is the thing, too, man. Listen, whatever, dude. Settlers taking land, whatever, dude. They won, though, right? They won. That's like
The settlers?
yeah, like it's
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, hey, man, I get that they can't. Like, I get that everyone's defending their land at the time, but it's like, yo, at the time, it's also like. It's savage times, so it's like they won. I mean, I feel bad, but at the same time, I'm like, they got more brutal. What do you want?
Here's the thing, and just an example, because we're talking about Native Americans. I'm sure I'll get canceled for this, but like people want to remember as like, oh, these people are victims, or whatever.
The book does a good job of outlining.
Like, no, for instance, Sioux. And I believe this is the right tribe. I apologize if I'm misremembering which tribe, but I believe the Sioux, the reason we called them the Sioux is because when we met all the other tribes, they kept referring to them as Sioux. And it turns out in whatever language they were speaking, Sioux just means the feared enemy. So that wasn't really their name. Just everyone around them was like, they were like the Genghis Khan of their day.
Right.
Like they ruled the place. They killed all these other Native Americans. They took all their land, and they were like a conquering army. So it's like, yeah, we pushed them out of their land, but like they had just pushed out like 8 tribes beforehand. I'm sure those 8 tribes pushed out 4 more tribes before that.
What they also point out in the book a lot is there were so many different Indian wars we don't even know about that they're just
they just didn't get recorded.
Or they recorded them, but they were like, oh, they're just Indians fighting. But in reality, it was like barbarians fighting, not in
Selly's words.
No. I mean
proud Native Americans.
warfare. I mean in warfare, like just axes to faces.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It was just
Well,
like
it's like medieval combat.
that's medieval combat. Sorry, my bad. I meant like straight up, ripping out bones and faces and just stabbing. Brutal.
I think a lot of times we put our modern context on history, which really annoys me because it's like you have to remember anyone pretty much before like the 1980s would be a horrible person by today's standards. So if you go back 100, 200 years, it's like those people are in a different realm.
Dude,
like those people are just like progressive at back then would be like, we're not going to kill all the children when we conquer this village. Like
Another thing in this book, so the natives, they ended up, some of them at one point, I think when they were when certain Comanches went to reservations and then went back to get other Comanches, they also would team up with Union soldiers, and because it's in the late 1800s, and sometimes they would team up with Union soldiers who were black battalions, and the Comanches were rude to the black battalions too. Like literally, there's a quote in it where the lead Comanche guy, they got in a scuffle with a black battalion during camp, and the quote was, we're not even going to use our rifles on you guys. We're just going to fight you. Like, we're not going to waste ammo on you. We're going to fight you we're going to kill you brutally just because they're black. That's the natives. We're like, we're going to kill, scalp white people, but if you bring black people to fight us, I swear to God, we're going to fuck them up even more.
So
I swear to God, you bring them over.
The Comanches met black people and just inherently just understood racism.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's insane.
That's wild.
It's crazy, bro. I don't know, man. It makes me laugh reading it because I'm like,
But like, in all seriousness, do you think it's one of those things where it was like adopted from the white colonists they met because all the white colonists are shitting on the black people? Like, oh, they don't like the black people, so we can shit on the black people, and then we'll be a step above them.
Yes,
it's like trying to put someone
sort
else
of,
down
dude.
to bring
Also,
yourself
though,
up.
I don't listen. White people rule, yeah, but you can't get as much as I want to give us credit for being the shittiest all time. If you go to any part of the world, it's fucked up. Like you go to China, dude, or Japan, they're not the nicest to black people, and I don't think that's just because when they met white people, they're like, "Oh, you too, like you don't like that? We're gonna copy that." I think it's a fucked up thing. What's fucked up about racism? It all has to do with like skin tone. So if you're darker, for some reason throughout history, they've always looked down on darker tones. It's like in Italy.
Italy, yeah, with the
Sicilian.
Sicilians.
They look at you and they're like, oh, you're fucking eggplant. And you're like, what the fuck?
The Sigi.
Yeah. So I digress. I think we actually handled, as for being on the fence offensive, we did that all right.
Just want to be clear, we support all African Americans and Native Americans. This is a comedy podcast.
This podcast is
man.
safe for all BIPOC peoples. That's what.
These blacks.
Yeah, man, dude. We could clap it there if you guys want to keep going. We can keep going, but it's getting a little late. We just hit an hour, and if that's what you guys want to do, we can do it. Unless you want to talk about anything else.
Oh yeah, I have a question for you. Sally.
Yes, we can keep.
Off the top of your head, just first answer comes to mind. What's the best gay bar you found?
I had to do a show at a gay bar, but it wasn't.
Had to do a show there.
Fuck, UB Thomas runs a show at this bar that's gay.
yeah.
You wouldn't think UB Thomas too, right?
Don't
I
out
love
other
you,
people.
baby.
Just because they're gay bar, that's their
He's not
business.
gay. That's my point. You just never mind.
Like you're just name dropping people and talking about gay stuff, man. That's
He's not.
cool.
No, he's not gay. You just if you've ever hung out with UB Thomas and then he's like, "Come to my show," and then it's at a gay bar, you'd be like, "That's wouldn't peg it to be at a gay bar."
You wouldn't peg it.
No, I definitely wouldn't. Not gay. Not me. Not gay. Not to Alex Tomaselli.
Couldn't
Never.
be farther from the
Never
truth.
done anything gay.
Except for kissing those two guys.
Yeah.
Got kissed.
See, this is semantics. Men's
I
lips were on your lips.
Got. But like here.
That's
Like
your
I
lips. Yeah. That's
side, not like a full.
Here, Sally.
And then that.
Show us
come
on
show me
Chris.
on me.
Yeah.
No.
What?
gross.
What if we bring back?
I wouldn't.
What if we bring back that boy that walked out when we came in?
Oh,
Would
Dennis, my roommate.
No,
He looked like a
no.
strapping young
Oh,
lad.
you're trying to say there was a boy here.
Yeah.
There's no boy here.
There was. Remember when we walked in?
Yeah,
there
he
was
was.
that
I don't know
young
if
boy.
I don't know if I call him a
probably
boy. He
like-
looked like about 13.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
a young man.
Oh no.
I
That's
honestly,
legal in all
I
the
honestly
states.
thought it was. I thought it was Sully's younger cousin, but like, I don't
He
know.
was walking with a limp. He looked
He
like he was in a
was.
little bit of pain.
Listen,
Yeah.
dude. Is you trying to reference Legend again?
There-
I'm not.
there is a middle
I'm not
school
a
right around the
faggot.
corner
All
from
right.
here.
No, he just
Yeah, I
he walked
was-
out and he said he just kept talking about Batman. I don't.
Anyway, you guys good? We good?
I'm
we,
good.
You rock?
I'm good.
Plugs.
go
What do you
eat.
guys to plug?
Oh,
Plug.
shit. When's this coming out?
Well,
Either this week or next week. So, and I'm pretty sure this week. So
Word.
this will be
all right.
most likely.
We'll bring up the calendar.
Do it, bro.
We'll get
I also need to bring up my calendar. It's in the other room.
I don't know. Let's see if it comes out.
Well, hey everyone, my name's Chris Warren. You can follow me at Chris Warren Comedy on Instagram. I also do my own podcast, my friend Matt Lopes, called the You Should Be Worried podcast. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music. Coming up not this week, but next week, you can see me on the 28th of April. I'll be headlining at Ribeiro Winery in New Paltz, New York. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you guys there.
Hell yeah. You can follow me at Mike.Massaro, Massaro, and on Instagram. I post all my stuff there. But let me see. Coming up this week, I'm going to say the end of the week. 21st, I'm up in Worcester at the Hotel Vernon. The 22nd, I'll be hosting a secret show in actually, I think that one's in Parkville. I think it's the first one there. If you pay attention to Connecticut comedy, you'll know what that is. And otherwise, I'll announce it after because I shouldn't. Next week, coming up, I got a spot at Armada Brewery on the 27th, next Thursday in New Haven. And then I'm up in Lowell, Massachusetts on the 28th with this guy over here.
Oh yeah, dude. That's gonna be fucking
yeah.
Dream
great.
team.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm stoked for that. Actually, I'm really looking
We're going
forward
to show
to
at
that.
a frat house at
Yeah,
UMass
dude.
Lowell.
We're gonna fucking
What frat?
party.
It's like only there. I forget what the name of it is.
Yeah.
That's how you know
it's
it's a
secret.
cool
It's a secret.
frat.
Well,
It never-
it's secret because we're doing illegal stuff there.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
a-
can't
we're
We're
say.
going to be
partying.
cooking meth.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking. I'm really gonna.
He's gonna fuck a boy that
I'm
night,
gonna.
you guys.
I'm gonna like crush. I already know it, and then I'm
Kiss a
gonna.
man.
That's where I'm gonna start my army that night. You'll see. You'll see.
army of gay men that he's having sex with.
Yeah. You good? You got anything else? Fucking homos. You guys already know. Follow me at Silly Selly on Instagram. All S's, no spaces, I at the end. This week, I'm at fucking Mulligan's in New Jersey tonight.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Plugs. Mulligan's, New Jersey tonight. Come out if you know me. That'd be cool. The 20th, I'm on the road. 420. I'm on the road with Zach Amico. We're going down to Pennsylvania. Should be a fun show. This Friday, the 21st, I'm at St. Mark's Comedy Club, making my debut there. I'm excited for that. And guys, just follow me on Instagram. Check my stories for the rest of my dates coming up. I got a bunch coming up in May. If anyone wants to book me, please reach out. If anyone wants to book me for actually producing a show, please reach out. I'll book people from the podcast if you want, and we'll come. Also, I don't think I've announced this yet, but next month, because you're on, we're doing a live podcast out at the Nook in Westfield, Massachusetts. It's a bar with a performance space in the back. They got a bunch of dope sandwiches. It's actually a great bar to hang out and smoke
it's gonna be
weed and
good.
shit.
I'll be there. Me and Sully will be having fun time.
He's on the pod. It's going to be a podcast, live pod, with a show before. So, and I'm actually thinking about doing something else with it too that I got to figure out. But live pod coming up, and if any of you fans want to come to that, please let me know. It'll be fun, and yeah, it'll be a good time. Come hang, watch the pod live. I'm trying to figure out how to make it fun for the audience and not, you know what I mean? As fun as this is, I don't want to just sit there and be like, I'm gay, and then have the audience be like, what the fuck is this?
You can just
Kiss!
add like crowd
Kiss!
Because what we'll do is we'll just point to different audience members and be like, what's your name? Like, oh, that's cool. You're gay.
Exactly. No, that's definitely happening.
Would you fuck Sally? Would you fuck Sally?
Yeah.
Form
man.
a queue, please.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say, sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier. These are more important than those dates. Next Thursday, April 27th, I'm doing a show at the Jameson Pub in Watertown, Connecticut.
yeah.
Robbie the Fire Bernstein
love
is closing it out. JJ Lieberman's on the show along with Frankie Hoy. Please come out to that. It's going to be a fun show. It's fire. And then next month, I got some shows that also would make me money if you came to them. We're doing one
Yeah,
together
we are.
at Powder Hollow Brewery in Enfield, May 26th. And then
Liam McGurk from Boston's
Yeah.
headlining that. It's going to be.
then I
great
have
show.
another show May 19th at the Flying Canoe in South Windsor, and that's going to be a lot of fun as well. And that's it for now, guys. Please follow these guys. It means a lot. Yeah, we'll be on again soon, I'm sure. And I'm not gay. I'm not.
Real talk.
What? Don't do it.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Whatever.
Dude, fucking crushed it.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no, of course, dude. Anytime. Good to see you guys. Peace.
Get to the sex.